Hey guys, it's Miss Anderskow. Today I am going to teach you how to multiply by tens. So a couple of things. I want you to make sure you have something to write on and something to write with. There will be a part of our lesson where I want you to join me. So make sure you have these things. If you need to pause the video to go get these things, please do that now. And we're going to get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to show you how to multiply by 10, okay? There's a trick to doing this, but before the trick, I want to make sure you understand how to do it first. I'm going to show you both ways. So for this first problem, I have 7 times 10, okay? Well, I know that this first number tells me how many groups I need. So I'm going to first start by drawing my groups. So I need 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this number tells me there's 10 inside. So just for the sake of time, I'm going to write 10 and each one. Okay, so because skip counting by tens is something we should all know how to do, I can go ahead and just skip count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So 7 times 10 is 70. Okay, let me show you the next one. 10 times 4 means I have 10 groups of 4. But since we've used the commutative property, I know I can also switch this to draw 4 groups of 10. So instead of drawing 10 groups, I'm going to just use the commutative property and turn it around. So now I'm going to draw 4 groups with 10 in each. So if I skip count, I have 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So I just want you to watch right now. I don't want you to join me quite yet. Just watch. So here I have 3 groups of 10. So I'm going to draw a picture. So I can skip count 10, 20, 30. Okay. And the last one, 10 times 2. I can either draw 10 groups of 2 or I can use the commutative property to turn it around. So now I have 2 groups of 10 or 20. Okay, so a couple of you are noticing probably already when you multiply by 10, the digit you're multiplying it with is a part of your answer. It's just that many 10s. So 7 times 10 is the same thing as counting 7 different 10 sticks, which we know as 70. So notice 10 times 4 is going to have this 4 in the answer. It's 4 groups of 10s or 4 10 sticks. Same thing with 3 times 10. It is 30. You see that 3 represented in the answer. And 10 times 2 was 20. Okay, so that is a little trick to help you. So now I'm going to show you how to multiply by multiples of 10. I'm going to show you what I mean by that in just a second. Okay, so a multiple of 10 is those numbers that we skip count by. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Those are all multiples of 10. There's more, but we're going to focus on these for today. Okay, so this year you're going to multiply a 1-digit number like this by a number that is a multiple of 10. So 30 is a multiple of 10. So here I have 5 groups of 30. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing 5 groups. And there are 30 in each. Okay, so now I would need to add 30 plus 30. I can put my little plus here to show you. Plus 30, plus 30, plus 30, plus 30. Okay, so this is one way that you can solve it, and this makes sense to show you what's happening. Now, some of you might have learned before, if you've already learned this before. One way to do this is to multiply the digits other than 0 that you see. So here I see I have a 5 and a 3. Okay, so if I know my multiplication facts, I know that 5 times 3 is 15. And that means I have 15 10s because this number is representing the tens place. So all I need to do is add 1 0 to show that it's tens. So that's a trick to help you once you really know those facts. But in the meantime, you can always draw a picture. Okay, let's look at letter B. 90 times 3. So I don't have all day to draw 90 different groups. I'd be here forever. So I'm going to use the commutative property and just rewrite it. So I can draw 3 groups, since that's what that number tells me, and there's 90 in each. So I'm essentially skip counting by 90, okay? Or, so I could add all those, I could do my addition over here to the side, okay? Or if I know my facts, I can do 9 times 3. These are my digits other than 0. So 9 times 3 is 27. And over here, I know I don't just have 9 ones, I have 9 tens. So this is really 27 tens or 270. So there's 1 0 in my problem, so I need to make sure I add that to my answer. Okay. All right, let me show you one more. 60 times 6. So I don't want to draw 60 circles. I'm going to be here forever. So I'm going to use the commutative and rewrite. So now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. And there is 60 in each. Okay, so I can add all of these together. That's one strategy. Okay, and if you don't know your multiplication facts yet, you're going to want to start practicing those, okay? So I could also look at the numbers other than 0 in my problem. So I have 6 and 6. So I'm going to multiply 6 times 6, which is 36, and add my 1 0. Because this is really 36 10 sticks, or 360. Okay, so now I want you to get out a journal or a piece of paper, something to write with, and we're going to practice together. Okay, so what I would recommend you do is you try it on your own first, and then you can come back and check it with Miss Anderscow as you play the video. So you can pause at each time to try it. So here I have 9 groups of 10. So I am going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have 10 in each. So I'm skip counting by tens. And I know since I'm multiplying by a 10, I'm going to have this 9 in my answer. This is 9 tens or 90. And I could skip count. I should have 90 here, and I do. Okay, 5 times 10 is 5 groups of 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Or if I skip count, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, which makes sense. I should, if I'm only multiplying by 10, I should have that 5 over here. So that's good. 10 groups of 1, or I could think of it as 1 group of 10 is just 10. So anything times 1 is always itself. You have 1 group of it, that's all you got, 10. So here I have 8 times 10, or I could skip count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 8 times 10 should be 80. All right, so now we're going to go on to multiples of 10. So here we have 5 times 20. So I could draw a picture. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to slow down. So inside each group, there are 20 something, right? We don't know what we're counting. So I can go 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, okay? Or I could also have done 5 times 2, which is 10, and added that other 0 to get 100, okay? Let's move over here, 40 times 6. So I'm going to use my commutative and just switch my factors around. So I have 6 groups of 40. That's only 5. 40, 40, 40, 40. Now you probably don't know how to skip count by 4s quite yet, which is okay. So you could draw base 10 blocks or use any addition strategy to add these together. Or if you know your facts, you can do 4 times 6, which is 24. And I have 1 0 here, so I'm going to add 1 0 to my answer. Okay. All right, 70 times 8. So again, I'm going to use my commutative property because that's the same thing as 8 times 70. I could draw 8 groups of 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 70 in each one. So I could add them all up, or if I know my facts, I can just do 7 times 8, which is 56. And I could add on that 1 0. Okay, So 9 groups of 20. I'm going to show you the strategy. I'm going to do 9 times 2, which is 18. And I've got 1 0 here, so I can add that 1 0 on the end. So this is 9 times 2 is 18, but because this is not really a 2, this is 20. So we're in the tens. This means I have 18 tens, which is the same thing as 180. So today for your independent work, you have multiplying by 10. You have a teacher assigned iReady lesson that's called multiplying by 10. So you are going to complete that iReady lesson for your math teacher today, giving this a try. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow.